Guys, it's Epic Underworlds, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what supplies I use to make my homemade trading card game, Perpetual Cosmos TCG. So when I'm making my card, I always trace it out with just a random card I have laying around, and then I do a little pencil sketch. And the pencils I love to use are these two. The preferred one of the two is my Koh Noir 0.71. I just think this is an extremely stylistic pen, and it's very nice to hold. I also really just like how it looks. Which always motivates me to draw for some reason. Of course, you guys can use any colored pencil you guys want. You know, it doesn't have to be something fancy like this, but I will be showing you guys what I use specifically. The other one is the Graph Gear. It did have a tip and a like one of those metal things, but it fell off because I don't know. I guess I was fidgeting or something. But this is another really great one that I highly recommend. I think you can find these both on Amazon. I always use a ruler when I draw for the some templates, but for my card game personally, I kind of like it to be flowy. But for most card games, you know, you're gonna need a ruler for the template, so I definitely recommend getting at least a small one. Big ones are cool and all, but like it's kind of awkward to make like a card template with such a giant ruler. It's just nicer to have a smaller one, so I definitely recommend a small one. Erasers are extremely important, and I find this is one of the best ones out there, the Staedtler Mars plastic one. I've tried quite a few other erasers, and this is by far the best one. Staedtler also has the best colored pencil and graphite sharpener, in my opinion, on the market. This one's super good, and it doesn't really wear out that easily. Like a lot of other sharpeners I tried, you know, after like a year, they'll stop kind of working and they'll be dull. But this is good stuff. I use an array of different fine liner pens. I either use the Faber-Castell ones or the Staedtler. Again, I just really like Staedtler as a brand. I think they make really good art supplies. But either one is good. If I had to prefer, I'd probably pick the Faber-Castells. But you're going to want quite a different range. I personally like the small ones, or the 0.3. I like a 0.5, a brush, and then a 0.7. But the one I mainly use is the small one because it gives me those really precise lines that I need to go over my cards. Now, of course, with any fine liner, you will have to let it dry for a bit, but that doesn't take too long anyways. For colored pencils, there's two brands I like. Of course, you guys can use any brand you want, but I like these Faber-Castell ones. They are just freaking so nice. I just have a small set here. But when I just am going on a trip and can't bring my full set, I just like to pack this one up, and it's got all the colors I need. Then what I use to draw most of my cards is Prismacolor Premier. I just really like these colored pencils. I think they have a really nice range of colors, and they're just super professional, and they blend very well. For card sleeves, to kind of store my cards, I just use Dragon Shield. But recently I've been liking these clear sleeves that you guys can literally get for like from sports cards places. They're just super nice, and they're not as like, I just feel like they show the artwork a little bit better. Now the main thing, what most people ask of what paper I use, I love using Bristol paper by Strathmore. It's pretty heavy duty in my opinion. It's like the perfect balance of not too thick but being smooth enough where it's really nice for blending, and it's just solid paper all in all. Like, I do every single card that I make with this. Sometimes I switch it up, but it's just so nice. Like, it's durable too. So that's the paper I recommend. I recommend not using like thick paper like watercolor paper, because that's often a little bit, I don't know, it's just not as smooth. So the coloring doesn't look as blended. It's a little bit more grainy. So I definitely recommend Bristol paper, like sketching, like any paper that is just really smooth and rather durable is good for colored pencils. But if you guys are into like markers for your trading card games, I recommend like Ohuhu or Copics. Those are really nice marker brands that are good for TCGs. So yeah, that was this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.